Welcome to Catholic Mom Mindset, a daily show where you learn to walk closely with the Holy Spirit so you can live the life God is calling you to. I'm your host, Sterling Jaquith. Let us begin. Welcome back. Today I want to talk about how it's okay to be the kind of mom that you want to be. There are no rules. There are no mom police. I mean, a little bit CPS, but that's not what I mean. You get to do what you want to do. I've often shared that I don't go to kid birthday parties. We don't watch a lot of television in our house. We don't eat a lot of sugar or bread in our house. My kids feel very frustrated about that because other kids do that. But my kids do go camping a lot. I'm not rigorous about making them brush their teeth. I just don't roll in hard on that. I'm tired, and at the end of the day, it's hard for me to brush my own teeth. I'm not proud of that, but I'm not great at that. And I don't make myself feel terrible about it. My kids are not into sports. I don't know if they're not into sports or we weren't into sports, but we don't do that. My 9-year-old would probably like to play soccer, but I have 6 kids. I can't drive around and do that. And if I let her do that, then they will all want to do something. And so we have just chosen to do physical things at home. We have not done any organized sports. I'm not against organized sports. I think they're probably pretty awesome, but it isn't for our family. There are whole types of shows and movies that we don't watch and don't let our kids watch. And so just kind of decide what kind of mom you are. I don't get on the ground and play a lot with my boys, and I didn't with the girls either. I'm not really a playing mom. I like reading, and I like board games sometimes. I like walking. If any of the kids want to walk with me, I like that. I love being in bed, so I'm like, do you want to climb up into bed with me, and then I'll do whatever with you. So I like that. We're not really sleep in, slow morning kind of people. I mean, let me be honest. I was a slow morning kind of person until I got married, and my husband is not a slow morning kind of person. And so it was kind of a combination of him not being, he likes to wake up and get going, and then we just had babies, and babies all just wake up. So our family culture now is that we wake up 7:30, 7:45. Everybody's eating eggs for breakfast at 8. That's just what we've chosen to do. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's worse, but I just own now the Jaquith family culture things. We are like this. We choose this. We value this. Mama, you don't have an endless supply of energy. And just imagine how much energy you might be leaking out thinking about whether what you're doing is right or wrong. And I will tell you, especially for you younger moms, you new moms with maybe like one kiddo, the internet will tell you about everything. And you have time. You have time to kind of up your game along the way. There are a lot of things I do now that I think are really fantastic, but it took me 5 or 9 years to get there. So you get your rhythms, you figure out what you like, what you don't like. Last year we moved to Sandpoint and we would go to the lake, and I could just tell we didn't have a good lake rhythm yet. But now, in my wise old age of 37, I told myself last year, I was like, oh yeah, we're just going to think about it this year, and then next year we're going to get our rhythm down, where we have like a lake bag, and then we have like a wagon, and then these are the things we bring, and this is the kind of food that we bring. And it's totally true. We've dialed that in way more this year. So you get to be whatever kind of mom you want to be. And just because you're not doing it right now doesn't mean you're never going to do it. Those are kind of the 2 things I want to tell you. You can be who you want to be, and you've got time to add some of the things you want to later. One of the things I want to add later are really cool, theology or philosophy or life coaching questions around the dinner table. My kids are all too young for that, though. I might be able to do that with the 11-year-old, maybe the 9-year-old. 7 and under, pretty little. And so I know that that will be part of our family culture later, and it'll be fun, and we'll all be into it. That was overly optimistic. I'm sure not all of them will be into it, but I will be into it. But I'm not doing that now. We'll do that later when I don't have 3 very little children who struggle to just get the food in their mouths. So, what do you really want to do? What do you want to let go of? What do you want to start doing? What's something you want to do, but you can make peace with that it might just be a few years in the future? You're doing a good job. God is so proud of you. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Catholic Mom Mindset. To learn more about growing closer to the Holy Spirit, check out our free resources at madeforgreatness.co. Thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day.